Igor Thiago, the Premier League's newest Brazilian sensation. His story isn't just about goals or records, it's about resilience, struggle, and a promise to a mother who gave up everything. Picture this: Thiago as a kid, watching his mom, Maria Diva, show up, exhausted from her job as a refuse collector, only to be shamed because she couldn't bring food to a family meal. He saw her cry that day, and he made a vow: he'd become a footballer so no one would ever look down on her again. But dreams in Brazil are hard to chase. Thiago faced rejection after rejection at trials. He wasn't picked, he wasn't noticed. He almost quit before he even started. At 17, he finally signed for Veer. That's late by football standards. And even then, the struggle was just beginning. Nights were the hardest. Thiago would call his mentor, Sergio Goncalves, his voice breaking, saying, "Maybe football isn't for me," but he kept going, not for himself, but for his mom, his own kids, the family who believed in him. 2019, he makes it to Cruzeiro, a big club, but at its lowest point. Wage delays, poor results, depression started to creep in. Thiago admitted, "There were nights I thought about giving up. I just wanted to walk away from all of it." But that promise, that vision of his mother's tears, kept him moving. Opportunity came in 2022, far from Brazil, with Bulgarian champions Ludogorets. It wasn't glamour, he wasn't a starter. But instead of sulking, he asked to play for the reserves just to get minutes on the pitch. He studied older players, absorbed every bit of advice, and scored 20 goals in a single season. That hunger took him to Club Brugge in Belgium. Guess what? He smashed in 29 goals his first season. Suddenly the world was watching. Brentford saw the magic, smashing their club record to sign him for $30 million. Thiago's dream, the Premier League, was real. And he delivered. 16 goals already, a record for a Brazilian in the league. At just 24, he's on pace for 20, drawing the eyes of Brazil's national coach. But here's the real point. It's not just the stats, it's the promise, the late-night doubts, the fights against rejection and depression. Thiago's story, it's proof that even when the world says no, you can find a way to say yes. So next time you see him celebrating a goal, remember what's behind that smile. It's not just football, it's family, it's grit, it's a promise kept.